Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Alright guys, thought I was gonna do a bonus fight for Section 8. Yeah, I got one. As you saw, this one comes from my good friend Sly Cooper 88. And he puts a interesting battle together, and he pits X Factor versus old WildC.A.T.s. Yeah, the WildC.A.T.s. Yeah, so we got X Factor versus WildC.A.T.s. Now, he wanted Jamie Multiple Man's leadership when he was leading X Factor, because we know leadership is going to change soon. So we're going to kick it off with X Factor. Now, this X Factor team came out later on, I say after Decimation, I believe. This team is led by, this X Factor team is like a private investigation team, pretty much. They called X Factor Investigations, led by Multiple Man, Jamie Madrock. And this team is full of a lot of members that were part of the original, the government sanctioned team. Multiple Man, Siren, Strong Guy, Wolfsbane, people like that. Later on, Shatterstar came, Longshot, Richter, Monette, Darwin, and Layla Miller as well. This team has been well oiled and has worked very well together, but then there's been some kind of, like in the ranks. I mean, I remember there was a love triangle between Siren, or I should call her now Banshee, and Monette at one point. But when they're on the same page, guys, they're pretty much a force to be reckoned with. And with the team now still there, still going strong, Peter David is still doing a great job with the group. Two original official old school members are coming back, and I can't wait to see that. So X Factor a little bit. So we move on, guys, to the old school team, the flagship title of Wildstorm. Yeah, the former Wildstorm team, WildC.A.T.s. I was a huge fan of the WildC.A.T.s when they first came out. I loved this team. They were pretty much what you can consider the Avengers of the Wildstorm universe. They mainly fought the Daemonites and Hellspawn, and led by Spartan, who is a biosynthetic, Grifter, Voodoo, Maul, Void, Warblade, and Zealot. They were this elite covert team that would protect Earth from the Daemonites. And many of them were alien hybrids themselves on the team. They were a well-oiled team, though. They really were. It's a shame that they're now broken up now in the new DC universe now. Like, Warblade now is going to be a bad guy. We know Grifter's still around, and Voodoo. But we don't know what's going on with Spartan, Maul, Void, or Zealot. And I really want to know what DC's planning on with them. But back in the days, they were a very good team, like I said. And later on, Mr. Majestic did come along and join the team. There were some other members too that joined, but talk about a well-oiled team that protected Earth against a alien infestation or an invasion. This is who you call. You called the Wildcats in, and they did their job very well. Very well. So, in terms of the battle between these two teams. Okay, now yes, granted, Multiple Man's X Factor team has more members than Wildcats. And usually, sometimes there's strength in numbers, correct? Correct. But it's also the strategists and the outthinking of a team that can overwhelm even if you're outnumbered strategy, And I mean, let's not forget, Maul can get tall and then he could just swat a couple of them away, But then you got to also put in the factor that Multiple Man can make duplicates of himself, even make the team even bigger. So there are a lot of categories, strategy, and statistics that you got to put into this fight to really understand, okay, who would win this battle? Do I see this team, any of them getting killed? Or I wouldn't say killing, but I would say people are going to be limping away, hurting in this fight. But overall, I can't decide. So I leave it up to you guys. X Factor or the Wildcats. And thanks again, guys. Once again, this has been Section 8 of my Fantasy Fights. This is the bonus fight, guys. As always, the battle is over. And as you can see that date, yes, April 1st, Section 9 kicks off. And I hope you are there to enjoy the two fights. But other than that, this is M.V.K. And pay some love and respect to Sly Cooper 88. This was his creation. Y'all take care.